are you? Today I think we're going to have a cup of tea as we do our pin haul. What do you think? Put me on pause, go and make a cup of tea and come and join me. But today is most definitely a pin haul day. I bought a few more than I thought I did. So while you put the kettle on, let's hit the intro. Excited, you ready for this? I love saying this bit. Look, have you gone and got your cup of tea? I hope you have. You know, when you do these videos, you get so dry. So, cheers. Good health. Oh, that's nice. Right. I got quite a few pins while I was away, as you saw. So, glasses on. And without further ado, shall we get down to the business and show you what I bought? Well, the first thing, and I've got these out ready because I'm filming a pin unboxing for tomorrow, and that is I got these 4 packets of the new princess pins, and I did open a packet while we were away, and they're beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and it's not something I would normally collect. So yeah, I'm doing a pin unboxing and that is coming up tomorrow, so you'll be able to see that tomorrow. Right, what else is in my bag of tricks? Ooh. It comes to something when this is how you bring your packs home. While I was away, I actually got 8 of the boxes, and the reason I got so many was purely because you needed 6 boxes to stand a chance of actually completing the set, because there's 12 pins in the set. So I'll show you those on the back. So those are all the different pins. Now, I wasn't going to bother with these, truth be told, and when they first came out, I didn't ask my lovely pickup to get me any, because I thought, no, I won't bother. But while we were over in Disneyland, we actually did the Walk in Walt's Footsteps tour, and it was so moving. It was the best tour I've ever done. Yeah, I cried. It was so moving. But she told us as we were going along that the very last attraction that Walt opened himself was a Small World ride. And he opened it on the day I was actually born. So I'm an old romantic, and anything like that I love. So now I'm a Small World collector, because to me that was meant to be, and it was a jolly good idea to sell the idea to Phil. And it worked. So that's why I've got 8 boxes of those. The other mystery pin set I've got another one. And again, I didn't know whether I was going to do this or not. Because this year I just want to concentrate on pins that I love rather than just opening boxes. I only want to open the ones I really love. But then I saw some of them on the back and they're really nice. So I've got the 2019 set, and normally I wouldn't have done this one, but what I like is there's some on there that fall into my actual collections as well as being lovely. So you've got Dumbo and Tinkerbell. I collect Monsters University, Monsters Inc. even. So there's Sully and Mike there. You've got Mickey, I collect Mickey. You've got Baymax, you've got Winnie the Pooh, and I do like Marie because I used to watch the Aristocats a lot as a child. So I've actually got 4 boxes of those, so we can do another pin unboxing with those as well. So I was really pleased. One set I was looking for while we were there and they just didn't have them, and that was the tarot cards. I so wanted those tarot cards, and I didn't get them when they first came out because you needed so many, and if you pick them up yourself they're a little bit cheaper, aren't they? But there were so many, I thought, oh, probably best not to, I'm spending too much on pins. And I wish I had done those, I really wish I had done. But I do have the Mickey Mouse Party ones, they're coming from Disneyland. My wonderful pickup there, Collectible Theme Park Items, has got me those. But unfortunately I missed the ones in Walt Disney World. It wasn't a day that my pickup went to the park, so at the moment I'm just hoping that they re-release them and I can get some, because I wanted some from both coasts, coast to coast, so to speak. So fingers crossed for those, because I really want to see the different ones, and there are different pins in both that I was really hoping for, so fingers crossed for those. But I do have the Disneyland ones, some boxes of those to come. Right, look, all of these are in little bags inside the bag. So what's in this little bag? So I shopped little by little, because if you shop little by little, Phil doesn't really notice what I'm buying then. I'm very clever. Right, so I had to get this one because it is the Small World 2019 pin. So I hadn't picked that up to start with, but I just thought that was absolutely lovely. And that was a yellow price tag. So that one was really lovely. And then of course I had to get the Mickey one, and this is a pin on pin, and that's the one with Sleeping Beauty Castle behind it, with Disneyland on. And when I next go to Disney World, I'll pick up the Disney World one and see how the castles vary. So yeah, love those two. There were other ones as well, but those were just the two I got. And then Blake, my son is so wonderful. You know, when we're away, he doesn't stop buying us gifts. He just keeps buying and buying things. He sees something and he treats us, which is so lovely. I also don't think he's got a very good concept of money, because then he buys us things and then he's short and we have to give him money. You see how that's panning out? But he's got such a good heart, and he bought me this. I mean, what mom could say anything to this? So that means the world to me. So yeah, that was my lovely little boy that did that. He's not so little anymore. I think he's about 6'2", 6'3". I need to measure him again. But that was a blue price tag, that one. Right, next bag. What have we got in next? Oh, right, this isn't in a bag. This, you will have seen this on my giveaway. It's a lanyard with a clear plastic and also a Disneyland pin. So all of us got one of these because we were staying in the Disneyland hotel. So yeah, so we all got one of those, but I gave one away. One of those is in my giveaway, so we've got those. We didn't use them, we just brought them home. I don't tend to use lanyards because I find when I've got a bag or a camera or anything, it just gets caught, so I don't tend to use them myself. So any pins I'm taking to the park, I take in my pin folio rather than on a lanyard, because I think they keep them a bit safer. Now, I wasn't going to get these. I wasn't. But you know when you get there and you look at them and they're beautiful. So I had to get them. The swords in the stone pins, they're just, I think they're stunning. So that was the first one. I got all three. But look at the sheen and the glitter and the colours. That just absolutely sold it to me, the 55th anniversary. And I used to watch this a lot. I really like that movie. And it is a limited edition of 2000. And I also like the fact it's a pin on pin. So it's a limited edition, it's coming close, 2000. But can you see the pin on pin? So it's a lot of 3D elements. I like that. I like it when it's like that. I have to say, this is the first time I've shown pins with the white backers. I really like them, because before with the black backers, if there were dark colours, you really lost them as you were coming in close. I think the white backers, they're not so visually pleasing because you see the white rather than the row of pins. But when you look at it pin on pin, I actually think these are far better, which I didn't think I would do. Then there's this one as well. Look at this. The pink and the blue and the sword in the stone there. Just absolutely stunning pins. And then this one, I didn't think this one was as stunning, I have to say, hand on heart, but if you get two, you've got to get three, haven't you? And these ones, they were $16.99, these pins, so that was the third one in the set. But I'm glad I got that. I wish I'd have had the part pack at the time, because then these would have gone with it as well. But yeah, so they're beautiful. Next one, what else did I get? It's really exciting, you know, all these little bags in bags. Oh yes, so I had to get this, didn't I? It was a need, look, and he moves. The Small World pin. And this one was a yellow price tag. So there's that one. I had to get this. If you look really closely, it's the Disneyland D. Now the Disneyland D and the Disney World D are different. So this one is taller and more angular, whereas the Disney World one is rounder. So on my next trip, I hope to pick that one up as well. And that was a silver price tag. And if you look, if you zoom in really close, can you see the castle in between the two gold bits of the D? There's the castle there. And to start with, I thought that was part of the mechanism showing, and I didn't realise until I put my glasses on and looked really closely. It's actually the castle within the D for Disneyland. So that was only $9.99. So that was fun. And I didn't get discount because I'm not a Disneyland pass holder, so I did have to pay full price. So yeah. Then, oh, how lucky was I? I was just in a shop and I saw this. I hadn't again collected it or asked my lovely friends to pick me one up. And I said, can I have one of those please? She said, yeah, that's the last one. And she literally took it out of the display case. And that was $16.99. So I guess these were before the price hikes. And this one is a limited edition of 3,000. So there you go, limited edition of 3,000 on the back. But because it's a small world, isn't it? How beautiful. Peace on earth, we could all do with that. So yeah, thought that was lovely. And the fact it was the last one and she got it out of the cabinet for me. I think Phil was sat there going, Christmas morning. I need tea, I'm getting dry. Christmas morning, we were walking through downtown Disney for the first time. And I saw this pin. I said, can I buy it please? He said, you have to be a pass holder. I went, oh. I'm a pass holder in Walt Disney World. Yeah, you don't get discount here. I said, oh, no, I don't get discount here, but could you possibly just kind of like overlook it and let me buy it? So he called over his manager and it was Christmas morning, and so she walked me into World of Disney and let me buy it. And I'm so glad I did. There was only this one and the one in the display case. There's literally two of these. And it's the Haunted Mansion Gingerbread House. And at this point I hadn't actually rode the Haunted Mansion ride there in Disneyland, and they do the overlay of Nightmare Before Christmas, and there's this in there, and I'm so pleased. So it's a limited edition of 3,000 there on the back, and again it's a pin on pin element, so I just really love that. And it just shows if you ask people, sometimes they say yes and you'll get that extra bit of Disney magic. If I hadn't have said yeah, if I hadn't have asked, and when he said no to me, when they say no to you first time, just ask again, but just a bit nicer, and I always find it works. Got the cheek of the devil I have. Right, another bag. I have this motto, if you don't ask in life, people can't say yes. They can say no, but they can't say yes. And if they say no the first time, give them another opportunity to say yes, because they really want to say yes, really, but they just don't know that they've got the power to. Anyway, I got one of these, the Disneyland Mickey Mouse pins. Hopefully when I get to Disney World, they have these and I get the Disney World one as well. That's the new pin there, and that was a yellow price tag. I think it might have been $12.99, but I'm not sure. And then this is a silver one, and I had to get this, didn't I? And that's the Disneyland main sign. Look at that, had to get that. That was a no-brainer, and that's an open edition. That was a silver price, so that was $9.99. And then I saw this. I've never seen it before, but I don't know if it's actually a new pin or not. But it's the Monsters pin, and look, it swings. I thought that was fab. I love pins that move, open, moving elements, anything like that that makes them a bit different. And that was a blue price tag. So got myself one of those. There are quite a few pins, aren't there? I was doing it little by little so that Phil wouldn't add them up. I think he kind of did, he said. Right. And again, I wasn't going to get these ones, but Melissa and Mitzi wanted them, so I was buying them for them. And you know when you buy for someone else, I'm one of those people that if I'm buying for others, I'll buy for me as well. I'm terrible. Terrible. So anyway. Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Isn't this lovely? I love this one. The sheen on the green. And don't you think it looks like a mini profile pin? I love that. And I mean, Robin Hood profile will be just an arm and a leg. I'm sure that's around the $200 mark. Whereas this one was $16.99, a much better price tag. And this, what edition was this? This is the 2000 limited edition. So let's go in. So there you go, 2000, limited edition of 2000. It's a very slight pin on pin, and that's his arrow. So yeah, I love that one. And of course, this one wasn't a single pin, was it? It was a pin of 3. So I've got the other 2. Right, right. This one again, this was the one that I was a bit like, oh, I don't know. So this was I bought to complete the 3 set, and I didn't buy it to start with, I just bought the other 2, and then I thought, oh, I've got to get it. So you've got Robin Hood and Friar Tuck, is that? So that was $16.99, and this one I did get because it's got a moving element and I love that. So look at this Robin Hood. Will it go? Let me get into focus first. There we go. And look, they're swinging. Isn't that fab? That's the 45th anniversary. I think that's lovely. And that one was $16.99 as well. That's a limited edition. So I was really pleased with that. Right, we still have more. Oh yes. See, now you see, now I said about asking. I asked in the one shop and they said no, and they were really, no, you cannot buy it, you're not a pass holder. Well, okay, fair enough. But I'm only not a pass holder because I'm not a pass holder, I suppose, really. But I am a pass holder at Walt Disney World, and I am a second year pass holder, but I'm not in Disneyland. Cup of tea time. And I really wanted these pins. So then I thought, right, I know I'm going to try another shop where I've been chatting to them and I've been buying all the boxes of pins and they've been lovely with me, so I'm going to ask them. So I went in and I said, can I speak to the manager, please? And she came over and she said, no, I'm sorry, you have to be a pass holder. So I said it all again. And she went, can you show me your WDW pass? And of course I hadn't taken it, had I? Where was my phone? It was with the kids because they were going on the ride and the Max Pass system was on my phone. I said, give me a minute, I've got to go and get my phone off my son and come back. So I went back over. He gave me his phone and he'd taken a photo of it. So I went back into the shop. That could only happen to me. And I go to show it to her and realise I don't know the unlocking code on his phone, even though it's meant to be the same as mine, so I do know. And I couldn't open it. And it was another lady behind the till. I said, I'm so sorry. I said, and I explained. And I said, I'll go back. She said, no, it's all right. You've bought a lot from us. And I believe you. It's absolutely fine. So she let me buy them. Look, I got the cameos. Oh, I'm so thrilled. So Maleficent and Aurora. You got the Mad Hatter and Alice. And you got Captain Hook and Peter Pan. And these were $49.99 for the 6. And the other bit I argued my case was, this was a 2016 release for pass holders. So as we're in 2019, they're obviously not very popular. Please, can I buy one? So you just see, if you ask. So yeah, so I love those. And the fact that they've got all the translucent colours and the sheen, and I think they're beautiful, so I'm really thrilled with those. And I didn't know about them either. Right, what have we got? Next bag. Oh yeah. Oh, I'll do that at the end because my special pin. Right. I then wasn't going to get this. I got the other one with Lilo. I know these were, I think they were every 2 months, weren't they? The Under the Sea series. I've only got one, but I got this one because it's Sword in the Stone and there's Nemo and Dory. And it moves. If anything moves, I'm quite happy with moving pins. And that's $16.99, that one. And that one's a limited edition. And it's a pin size of, what was it? 2,000. Oh, I've never seen that before on the back. So look, so because it moves, they put this like little spring on, look. So if I move the hat, how clever is that? That's much better. So yeah, so lovely pin. I really like that. I'm glad I got it, because sometimes you walk away and you think, oh, I wish I had of, and then the opportunity might not be present again. And the worst case thing you can do is use it and trade it for something else, can't you? So I'm really glad. And then, oh yes, of course, Christmas Day we were there, so I had to get that one, the Christmas Day pin. So that's what I was looking for when I found the gingerbread house. So Merry Christmas 2018. And the 2018 is on the star in yellow. And this is a limited edition of, there was 4,000 of these. I just think it's really, really pretty. Lovely gold background, and it's a pin on pin. So I was really, really pleased with that. And then there were 2 more releases while I was there. The first one is absolutely, I think it's absolutely stunning. It was $16.99 and it's the New Year pin. Now this one is the Aurora pin. So this was at Disneyland. Now I'm absolutely gutted because they did the Cinderella one at Walt Disney World and I never thought to get it. So if anyone's got one they want to trade, please let me know. But you open it up and you've got Aurora and her Prince Charming, and there you've got in there 2019 New Year. Isn't that absolutely stunning? I really think that's beautiful. And this was $16.99, and let's have a look on the back. And this is only a limited edition of 2,000. And it's just a limited edition of 2,000, this one. But I just think it's absolutely beautiful. And I know next month they've got all the mystery boxes coming out, haven't they? I think you have to be at the event, and if not, they'll sell them in the parks. So, oh, I'd love some of those, but it depends how much they are. But yeah, if it's possible. And then the last release. It was on the day we left, and I said, we've got to go to Downtown Disney. I didn't have a park ticket that day. We've got to go because we've got to get Dumbo. And when he was shown like this on all the Facebook groups and everything, I thought, oh, nothing special. But look, his record pops out. Isn't that fab? I love that. See, moving pins and me. And that's $17.99. So that's when obviously the new price structure kicks in proper. Whoop! Dropped a pin back. Pin back! And this one is a limited edition of, so there's 3,000. And the thing with all of these yearly sets is lots of people don't think to get the first one, do they? So if you got the first one, you're normally okay. So yes, I love that one. And that was the last of the pins I actually bought, but I have 2 more to show you. And I did buy these, but in a different way. Let me just double check. Yeah, the bag is empty. Definitely empty. We did the tour, didn't we? We did the Walking Waltz Footsteps tour. So first of all, they gave us a button with our name on. So that's mine, and we got to keep these. And for anyone who doesn't know, this is the tour where they tell you all about him and you get to go on rides ahead and all sorts of things. But more importantly, you get to go into his apartment, you get to see where he stayed, and you get to hear about his last moments as well. It was very, very, very moving. Our tour guide was amazing, she really was. And then at the end of the tour, which I think off the top of my head was $109 a person. So it's not one of the cheaper ones, but yeah, do it. If you get the chance, do it. You will not regret it. And then at the end, you get this. So it's on the card, and it's the Walking Waltz Footsteps Disneyland Footsteps, and you open it up and you've got that inside. How amazing is that? And the only way you can get this is to go on the tour or see if someone's selling it on eBay. There's no other way. You can't buy it in the parks, you can't buy it off them. That is the only way. So yeah, so that's absolutely amazing, and we all got one of these, and we'll treasure them. We'll truly treasure them. So that's my pin haul. I don't think it was as bad as I normally am. Was it? Was it? It was bad though, wasn't it? I did some damage. I did. See, that's the advantage. When you go more often, your pinhole doesn't seem so big, so your husband can't go so mad. Just hoping Phil's not watching this, because he'll know my tactics. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed yet, please subscribe. This is a very strange week. I'm doing a week of videos to catch up because while I was away, I did a lot of videos beforehand, so I'm catching up and doing all the videos I need to do so that I show you everything as it comes. I don't want to wait 2 weeks to open something. I want to show you as I get it. So I'm doing that to catch up, but we'll go back to Sunday, Monday and Thursday video releases. So if you haven't already, please click the subscribe. If you've not checked out my giveaway video, go and check that out. That's a real good one, you'll like that. And click the notification bell, that way then you'll know, you'll get an email telling you when I've uploaded a new video. But thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you really soon. Shall I see you tomorrow? Should we do a pin unboxing? I'll see you tomorrow. Bye everyone, bye.